Alert, alert.
Family neutral is malfunctioning.
Lillian has lost their voice.
Lillian Prime, you are the last functioning clockwork knight.
Lillian Prime.
Lillian Prime.
Lillian Prime.
You have to do Lillian's video alone.
Lillian Prime, online. I have no idea what I'm doing. Where's the music? Where's the PNGs? It's just a white background, there's nothing here. I don't know how to make a video. How does Lily? I want to talk about Lord of the Rings. Bear with me. A common criticism of The Return of the King is that the endings go on too long. After the hobbits throw the ring into Mount Doom, there's a lot of wrap-up. The thing is, the ending is my favorite part of the books. When I finally realized I was non-binary, bear with me, the entity that I was not viable. I was like a space shuttle in a dying orbit, slowly spiraling downward to burn up in the atmosphere. Bear with me. To stay in orbit, the space shuttle needs fuel. But what kind of fuel?
I refuse to make them do this alone.
This book I like says, people's memories are the fuel they burn to stay alive. Whether those memories have any actual importance or not, it doesn't matter as far as the maintenance of life is concerned. They're all just fuel. Some people burn ambition, some people burn family, some people burn love. I burned academics. I was a hollow person with no soul, but I could do math. Maths got me grades, which got me validation. Every straight semester I burned was one more semester in orbit.
But it can't go on. Even burning this fuel, every orbit brings me a little bit closer to falling into the atmosphere. Every semester I'm more depressed, more anxious, more estranged. Burning this fuel only prolongs a dying orbit. And what happens after school? I would start burning career. I'd burn a mortgage. I'd burn a dead-end marriage. I'd go through the motions of a conventional life. But I'd do it as a husk, slowly spiraling. It'd only prolong the dying orbit. Gravity would take me in the end.
The end.
The end. Bear with me. November 2014. I see an interview with a trans man who makes me realize that hormone therapy is the only medicine for the hole that's been eating me inside. I seek healthcare. I find out that to fix the hole inside of me, I have to wait 1.5 years. I put the date into a countdown timer, and I label it how much longer until the end.
Oh no. I have to make it 559 days. While carrying the weight of the hole inside of me, that's impossible. I can't make it that long.
It's like a hobbit trying to make it to Mount Doom, while carrying the weight of the One Ring.
So what you're saying is that to get to my long happy ending, I need to find enough fuel to burn for 559 days? The only thing I know how to do is burn fuel. So bear with me.
Bear with me. Bear with me.
I keep burning academics, but a straight A semester isn't enough anymore. The pressure that I might get an A- is too much. The unfairness of my situation is crushing. I can't come out to anyone. The orbit is dying, but I know that if I can hold it together a little bit longer, I get my long happy ending. All I need is enough fuel. Every minute between classes, I listen to the same few albums. I promise myself that I'll listen to them again after the end. Burning that fuel keeps me in orbit a little longer.
I'm skiing a steep icy slope. The day before, I had a session with the gatekeeping therapist who tells me nothing but demeaning, awful things. Thinking of the weight of the task ahead of me causes me to have a panic attack on the mountain. When I make it back to the lodge, I'm shaking so hard that I can barely walk. I sit on a bench with my headphones on. Burning this album fuels me through that afternoon.
It's finals week. The student council has written these cheesy chalk messages all over campus that say things like, "You can do it," but one of them is different. It's a drawing of a candle. It says, if you're on fire, then burn bright enough to engulf everything around you. I burn that fuel to power my way through one more term paper. The monumental weight of it all is crushing me. I sit in my shower and cry.
Please, bear with me a little longer. I moved to Norway for a little while. Things long ago stopped feeling real. When I see fog, I think it might be the render distance of the universe. Distant scenery looks like a matte painting. Everything I touch could be completely empty. Beneath the one atom thick shell, I might be a ghost haunting my flat.
There's only 148 more days until the end. So please.
Please bear with me.
World of Warcraft, Norwegian language classes, Dark Souls 3, Norwegian civics classes, it's all fuel, but I'm struggling to keep up. The cockpit is rattling, I can see the lick of flame around the glass, parts of the space shuttle are breaking off.
There's only 100 more days, so please, bear.
It's 3:30 at night. I wake up alone in a dark room. It's cold. I realize I'm out of fuel. I'm alone with the hollowness inside of me. I get on my laptop. I message my friend. Burning that conversation gets me another night in orbit.
82 days,
Final stretch.
all or nothing.
Bear with us.
Bear with me.
Bear with me.
Bear with me.
I saw a frog.
Burn it.
Bear with me. 68 days.
I visited Orendal.
Burn.
40 days left.
A rainy day.
Burn it.
23 more days.
Writing term papers in the closet.
Burn it. I can't take this.
Bear with me. The plane ride back.
Plane right back. I saw a doctor. They drew my blood, and I was so scared they'd find something wrong. A few days later, I met the person who was going to take care of me. She asked me to tell her about myself, and she said she could tell I had thought about this for a long time. After talking to me about all of the options, she said I could start with whatever felt best. The morning I started HRT, I woke in a sunny room. As I was getting my medicine ready, I listened to the song I promised myself I would. "200 days after the end, I asked out the boy who I love. 300 days after the end, I got a diploma. 1,200 days after the end, I moved out of my parents' places and started a career in healthcare where I could do my best to serve my community. And I moved in with the boy who I love. 3,000 days after the end, I started a Twitch channel and learned to make YouTube videos, and I met so many cool, kind people and entities, and we raised so much money together for Trans Lifeline, and I'm learning web development. And I think you get the idea. So if you're in a dying orbit, then please, bear with us. And burn this video